Hi, it's Eva Cartman, host of the Dream Big podcast show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. I know that the idea of achieving your big dreams can be a little overwhelming at times, but in today's episode, I'm going to share how if you step back, focus on the little things, making tiny improvements and tiny progress each day, over time, the results can be remarkable. And there's proof. The strategy I'm sharing today took the British cycling team from being a team that was completely average to being the most dominant cycling team in the world. Let's find out how. This is episode 242 of the Dream Big podcast. You know what time it is. It's time to dream big.
My name is Eva Cartman. I'm part of a squad of super kids that are here to change the world. We don't believe you need to be adults to have big goals and start working towards your dreams. We believe age is just a number, and you're never too young to make a difference. We may be young, but we are not naive. We understand that achieving our big dreams will not be easy. It will take incredible dedication, hard work, and yes, massive action. There will be ups and downs, but we embrace the challenges and relish pushing outside of our comfort zone because this is how we grow. They may not teach us these concepts in our school textbooks, but we are smart enough to know that the tools and tactics to achieve our big dreams are out there. And we are willing to do the work to seek out these skills and master them because we know that our future depends on it. We are the big dreamers, and it's time to dream big.
Before we dive into this week's episode, here's Silly Sophia to make us all laugh.
What does a cloud wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear. What did one volcano say to the other? I love you. Lava, get it? Ha!
Thank you, Sophia. Today we have an episode of Mentor Magic, where I share lessons learned from a mentor that if we implement as young big dreamers, it can help us get to our big dreams so much faster. It's like magic. Today I wanted to share a game-changing concept and an inspiring story that I'm learning from James Clear. James Clear is one of the world's leading experts in habit formation and performance improvement. And in his New York Times bestseller, Atomic Habits, James shares the story of the British cycling team. For 100 years, cyclists from Great Britain had only won one gold medal and not a single Tour de France, which is cycling's biggest race of the year. British riders were so poorly regarded that one bike manufacturer would not sell bikes to the team because they thought it would reflect poorly on their brand and hurt sales if the world saw British riders riding their bikes. But that all changed in 2003 when Great Britain hired a new performance director, Dave Brailsford, who implemented a strategy that took Great Britain from being the laughingstock of the cycling world to being one of the most dominant on the road. 5 years after hiring Dave Brailsford at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, the Brits won 60% of gold medals available. And in 2012 Olympic Games in London, the Brits set 9 Olympic records and 7 world records. British riders also won the most prestigious cycling race of the year, Tour de France, 5 out of 6 years starting in 2012. During the 10-year span from 2007 to 2017, British cyclists won 178 world championships and 66 Olympic or Paralympic gold medals and captured 5 Tour de France victories in what is widely regarded as the most successful run in cycling history. Amazing, right? What's even more amazing is Brailsford's strategy that completely turned around the fate and reputation of Great Britain cycling. The fancy phrase for the strategy is the aggregation of marginal gains. But really what it means is Brailsford was simply looking for tiny improvements, just 1% improvements in everything that British cyclists were doing. To quote Brailsford, The whole principle came from the idea that if you broke down everything you could think of that goes into riding a bike and then improve it by 1%, you will get a significant increase when you put them all together. Brailsford and his team redesigned bike seats, improved the fabrics of the team's gear, tested massage gels, identified the pillow and mattress that gave each individual rider the best night's sleep, and tons of other little tiny adjustments, where if you look at anyone on its own, would have not made a difference. But together, it all added up to incredible gains, and of course the results speak for themselves. I really love this concept from James Clear's book and how he uses the remarkable story of the British cycling team to illustrate this point. Every cyclist dreams of winning Olympic gold or the Tour de France, but if you predicted in 2003 that Great Britain would soon be the most dominant team in cycling history, it would have seemed impossible. That's how big dreams often feel. They seem so far away. And many people will get discouraged and not even try because it feels overwhelming. But with this mentor magic from James Clear, you can take a deep breath and just look for those small improvements you can be making day to day. Think about in your own life, what are 1% changes you can be making to get better sleep, to be eating better, to get your schoolwork done, to become stronger? If you just focus on the small improvements each and every day, then over time, you are going to see that those 1% improvements add up to a whole lot more. The reverse is also true, unfortunately. If you start to become unmotivated and get 1% worse each day, you may not notice the negative results right away, but if you do that for months at a time, that can be very harmful. I'll close this episode with a quote that James also shares in his great book, Atomic Habits. The quote is from personal development icon Jim Rohn, who said, "Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day." Think about that in the choice you're making day to day. They may seem like small decisions, but over time, as Dave Brailsford proved with British cycling, those small decisions add up and can propel you forward towards your big dreams in a way that feels magical. Thank you to James Clear for your mentor magic and for helping millions of people develop habits that are helping them achieve their big dreams. Are you getting value from the Dream Big podcast? Please let us know by sharing a review on iTunes at dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes or by leaving me a video message at sharewhathappened.com/dreambig. I am responding to all video messages with a personalized video from me. So go to sharewhathappened.com/dreambig with your parents to learn more. That's all for today. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. I'll see you next episode. Bye.